I think whenever you hear ONDC, we do not want to think anything more complicated than 4 words. It is very simple. Actually, it is very simple. There's only 4 words you should think when you hear ONDC. First point. Second point is I want to take all of us to something that we are all very familiar with. We are all familiar with Google Pay or Phone Pay, where when we say that, we know it is about transferring money to each other. Same way, each of us have our own business that we are responsible for. And the only thing that concerns for our business is trade. We want to get orders, we want to fulfill orders. It could be a B2B or a B2C. Just like in Google Pay, Phone Pay, when I transfer money to you, or when I transfer money to my driver or my domestic help, anybody, it is so easy that I know I can transfer money to them. Same way, you will be able to do trade so easy on ONDC. When I transfer money on Google Pay or Phone Pay, without talking to each other, we are using the network UPI, correct? We are using UPI, but we say Google Pay or Phone Pay. And when I log into Google Pay, and if I try to do a Google Pay, or for any reason if Google Pay is not working, I immediately log out. I log into Phone Pay and do the same transaction, and I am able to send the money on the same network UPI from my same bank account, but using a different application. That application is not handled by UPI, it is handled by Google Pay. Same way, ONDC is that same network like UPI, where you can do your business. As simple and as easy as that. Today, let's say you are onboarding on Rapid's Place Order platform. We do B2B trade. B2C is when an end customer who consumes maybe the food orders from the restaurant. But in the B2B side, for your business, if you've got other distributors, dealers, service providers who buy your items, they can discover based on your terms on the ONDC network on the B2B side. Now, if I'm serving you, I'm helping you, like Google Pay helps you get on, each of us parties can help you get onto the network. If one of us are not working for any reason, you can log off and log on to the next service provider and make sure this is happening. All of you might remember there was the Beam app, correct? But today nobody is using, I think no one in this room might be using Beam app, correct? Beam was pushed by the government to enable parties like Google Pay and Phone Pay to come up and enable the transaction to happen. So sir, you asked a question, how do I know who is an ONDC? You have to get onto one of the platforms. When you log in as a buyer, you could be a business-to-business buyer, or you could be a customer, a consumer who is going to buy. That's when we tag you as a B2C. And you'll be able to find out. So very quickly to say and walk you through the quick journey. So I hope we are all on the same page. Right. Now, second thing, I want to quickly take a 1-minute story of my child when she was 3-4 months old. My wife and I, we decided we will not show her the mobile phone, we will not engage in all big dreams we had. But before even she started walking, the moment she could sit up, I saw her take my wife's phone and unlock it. Because she saw the pattern, she could remember it and she could do it. Now, there was no big training that she was given. Same way for the people who are using Google Pay, Phone Pay, no big training is given. And I want you to all feel and know that partners like us, they will enable you to make it as easy as that, to be able to be on ONDC and use one of us as a partner for you to help bring your business, be discoverable and get orders and fulfill them. And when you want to fulfill orders, like my friend just some time back said, there could be a dunzo. There are different players who come in together to fulfill orders. We will be that party who helps you connect with each of these different parties to help fulfill that order, be it B2B or B2C. Right? Why are we privileged? We are all in this room privileged because our country as a nation, irrespective of a person can speak or not, enabled them to vote digitally and enable them to select their leaders. We were always digitally ahead. Besides voting, UPI is a massive success. The entire infrastructure that we are building up is amazing and great. And during COVID, each of us in our businesses would have felt and understood and known how difficult it might be to make sure we are able to pay salaries, make sure we are able to take collections, and even if the business was doing fine, they might delay payments to you because they might want to keep it, save it aside for a better way of handling their own concerns. How can we overcome all these problems is a solid answer that ONDC can bring to you without having to know all the details. All we have to do is 2 things. First of all, be ready in your mind, yes, I want to get onto it as a business. That's the first step. Unless you're ready, in all these routines and artists who jump in the circus, before they jump and try to catch that pole, the mind has already jumped. Unless you are clear and ready, there is no risk here. For you to download Google Pay or Phone Pay and connect your bank account, which has got all your money, you are pretty comfortable with it because that's a level of comfort and security and capability that the network has. Similar net capability is what our business, our ONDC is bringing in. And if you see what exactly we do, right now is the time to be prepared for the opportunity. You might have great opportunities, but unless you're prepared, you cannot go and access it. So how do you prepare? You prepare by making sure that your business, if it's a B2C, you contact the right sellers to help you be a seller. There is also a buyer side, which is ATM, PIN code, they're all doing it. If each of these players here had to go and make that app also, they would have had to raise millions and billions of dollars. There is somebody else who has already done that. We have got parties who are focused on it. If you are in the food industry, if you are in the restaurant industry, if you are in the groceries, each of these players are in their own capacity experts to enable you to do that. Second, you have to be an early adopter. The earlier we are on the network and we are more ready, we will be able to clearly understand orders coming in and we will be able to fulfill it. This is not a network that is here today, gone tomorrow. Just like how UPI has been, is and is going to be. Same way ONDC is established and is going to be much larger. And it is the opportunity for you to be ready for it and prepared. So I think, having said that, just want to quickly say what could the flows be in terms of a buyer and a seller. If you are a B2B trade person, if you are doing a business with other business, ONDC has the necessary capabilities and protocols not for you to just do business in your own locality, in your own area, in your own existing market, but also beyond other places where other applications might be available and they can search and they can find you. Today, if you want to have a branch office, let's say somewhere in Calcutta, you'll have to do a lot of paperwork for it, a lot of operations for it. But on ONDC, you can just enable on the PIN code that I want to serve them and you will be able to sell your product there on the terms that you would want it to. Very different from how it is working on any other e-commerce player as of today, because they restrict you with a lot of rules. ONDC gives you the freedom to play your own terms on the protocols they give you. So you are all here to sell your product, sell your service and get revenue. So how does somebody find you? Somebody will know you are on ONDC. If you are on ONDC as a seller, when on that buyer application, they will go in, they will search for an item. Let's say suppose you're any business that's into essentials like atta or anybody who's manufacturing things specific. Yes, ma'am. Perfect. I think that's an amazing example. It is definitely an essential item. It is perishable and it requires that people know your product and are discovered. We are in the business of enabling and making sure that your different types of paneer cheese are listed so that when someone searches here, your items will come up. It will come up for a person who is searching in an area where you can serve them. You might be doing a B2B sale. Suppose you are going to sell it to a lot of grocery stores. Now, if the grocery store guy is going to search and say, I would want to restock paneer. Or tomorrow, there are new workflows that will come in. There could be agents going around to restock and taking orders. And you could maybe, time share one of the agents and say, hey, go and push my items there. So he will be on a platform and he'll go and take an order, saying, okay, there is this specific paneer that is buying a business in your locality. Trustworthy, you can even go and see the place how they're doing it. However you want to market it, the moment someone knows that they can discover you on the buyer app, they will search and they will find you. So this is the phase, let's say, of a kirana store or of a B2B buyer or a distributor who will be finding your product. In 4 steps, you will be able to find, discover, place the order. Payments can go through the system, payments can go outside the system. There are multiple ways. The only part, the first step you should do is be available and discoverable. So there are different workflows, we can talk it later. How would you be able to use it now? Now you as a brand owner, a product owner or a seller, first to get discovered, you have to upload your product. Once you upload your product and they will search and they will find it, they will place the order and you will see on your dashboard. The dashboard orders that you see, you can select and choose to fulfill it through the network or even outside and update the information in the network. So there is a single page in which you will be able to see these items and I think as the the last part I would want to just highlight is how simple the onboarding is. The only decision you should do is decide, do you want to be an ONDC or not. Any of us can enable you to be on board for the domain you want, B2B or B2C. First, your company details. Now this is just a sample. India Chemicals, I've put myself as the owner. This is not my company though, and I don't know if there's a company like this. But this is a sample. With these details over there, with your products in a simple sheet that's available, with the images that could be there for it. You can upload all the products, have it discoverable in the app, have the order placed, receive the order, fulfill the order, and complete. This is ONDC for you. In a nutshell, it is your platform to do business anywhere in India today. Exports are being worked on, so maybe if your product is wanted in Singapore, the Middle East, Saudi, export opportunities are also coming. So as simple as that, this is something that our government has enabled for us. It is for us to leverage, to receive, and to ride on this. Thank you.